Oh, hi there, Ian here from Economics for a Healthy Planet. So I thought I'd start sharing some of the concepts and ideas in my book via some short videos. And today I thought I'd kick off with the green recovery. So we're currently in the middle of COP26 and world leaders have talked about phasing out fossil fuels. Now some of the target dates they've set for doing that might not be ambitious enough, but I won't get into that. Rather, let's talk about what are they going to be replacing these fossil fuels with. So there's going to be massive investment in this so-called green recovery, and we are going to be investing in new solar panels, wind turbines, turbines for harnessing hydroelectricity, wave energy, tidal energy, building more nuclear power stations, building ground source heat pumps and air source heat pumps, electric vehicles, and hydrogen powered planes and lorries. So a massive amount of work here to avoid this climate crisis. But with all this new technology, do we actually know what we are doing? So when we started the Industrial Revolution and started burning fossil fuels, we had no idea that that was going to be impacting the climate and heating up the world. So what do we know about this new green technology? Well, we know we need lots and lots of materials to build all these turbines, to mine rare materials to go in car batteries, etc. And that's going to have a massive impact on ecosystems, both on the land and in the sea. We need to go through whole manufacturing processes, shipping goods around the world to places where they're going to be manufactured or installed. And we're going to be replacing lots of old infrastructure like petrol stations with electric vehicle charging points. And we're going to need to maintain all these things as well. So stuff's going to go wrong, components are going to need to get replaced, etc. Massive industry here. And all of this is going to have an impact on the environment. Of course it is. And we don't even know how to dispose much of this stuff, and yet a lot of it's going to get obsolete fairly quickly, either because it's got a short shelf life or because the technology is changing so fast it's going to be obsolete pretty quickly. And do we know how to recycle solar panels? No, we don't really. What about car batteries? No, don't really know how to cycle those. And it's not going to be an environmentally friendly way in which these things get recycled. Obviously, we'll try and come up with better and better processes, but it's not going to be great. And what I've explained is the things that we do know. There's going to be lots of other unintended consequences that we just don't know yet. So whilst all this green recovery type stuff will help avert a climate crisis, it may also create the next environmental crisis. So yes, we need to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels, but rather than go hell for leather on this green recovery, we also need to think about ways to reduce our energy consumption. Things like less travelling, less flying, more walking, more cycling, and just stop buying the crap that we don't really need. And where we do buy stuff, then buy local rather than stuff that's made on the other side of the world. So the only way out of this environmental mess that we've got ourselves into is really to return to a more natural way of life. You know, more walking, more cycling, locally produced stuff. The problem here is that a lot of these more natural solutions don't make anyone any money. In fact, they reduce our consumption of monetary goods and services, and therefore it's supposedly bad for the economy. So that's something I want to talk about in the next video as to how we can survive economically if we are not growing our economy so much. So yeah, until the next one, thank you.